Hi, in this video, I'm just going to explain you how to answer English comprehension questions. English comprehension questions, they are quite popular in the exam, whether it's a 11 plus exam, GCSE level exam, A levels exam, IELTS, or even a university level exam as well. So these type of questions, they are quite popular in the exam. In my future videos, I will be explaining you about few apps. Those apps will help you in improving your English vocabulary and English grammar in general as well. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please press the subscribe button and also press the bell icon as well, so you will be notified about the new videos which I'm uploading in near future. So now coming to the English comprehension questions, the best way to answer English comprehension question is that you need to be very careful that there are two types of passages which you can get in your exam, whether it's a long passage or a short passage. Best thing is you can check with your exam board, what kind of passage they are gonna give you, whether it's a long passage or a short passage. Okay, while answering the long passage questions, what you have to do is you need to be very careful with the time. So the most important thing which you have to do is budget your time, right? If you are allowed to take, what does budget mean? That you have to be very careful with the time, right? So if you are allowed to take a wristwatch like this with you in the exam, you can take it with you. Otherwise, you can use the clock which will be available on the wall of the examination hall. So you can use that clock there as well. So budgeting is very important. Okay, now when it comes to the long passage, what you have to do is, in the long passage, what I will recommend you, when you get that passage, first of all, skim through that passage. Okay, what does skim mean? Skimming means just going over it quickly, What you have to do is read the heading. What I will recommend you, read the heading, then read the subheadings, right? So then after reading the subheadings, then read one or two sentences, first one or two sentences of each paragraph. So what will happen? Those paragraphs and those sentences and headings and subheadings, it will give you some idea what is this text all about, what is this passage all about. Is it about history? Is it a fiction? Is it a novel? Is it about war? What kind of passage is it? And then you will get some idea what type of questions you may get. So what you have to do is then go to the questions at the end. So there will be maybe 6, 7, 5, 8, 10. It depends how many questions are there. So there will be few questions. Again, you have to be very careful with the time. So what you have to do, now go to the first question, read the first question and underline the main points there, whatever the main things are there. And once you have done that, then go back to the passage and start reading the first paragraph. Most probably you will get the answer of the first question in first or in the second paragraph. Another technique I would like to share with you is that most of the time the answer for the second question will be after the answer of the first question in the paragraph. So what you have to do is, once you start reading the that passage, try to use your finger to guide your eyes. What children do sometimes, when they get the passage, they start reading it like this. It does not work like that, especially when it comes to English comprehension. Use your finger or pen to guide your eyes, so you will not be missing any important information in that passage. So this is very important habit. Please develop this habit to, whenever you are reading something, use your fingers or pen or pencil to guide your eyes, so you will not miss any important information. Okay, so once you have skimmed through all of this, and I'm sure now you know exactly the main important points in the questions. Now it will be very easy for you to find the answer from those from that text. Okay, but another thing, you will be very lucky if you get the answer straight away. Most of the time, the answers are not available directly in the passage. So what you will have to do, you will have to read the full paragraph and then you will have to extract the answer from there. So that is why the skimming exercise and the main points, those will help you as well. Also, important thing is to, if you find some important things in the passage, underline those important things as well. For example, name of a person or a date or any other important thing which you think is important, underline that. So it will help you in answering the questions very quickly. So once you have answered those questions, obviously then try start writing the answer to the question. Main thing, very important thing which you will realize is that some of the words you will find that you don't know the meanings of there. So words meaning is a problem. So what you have to do is, in order to prepare yourself to answer English comprehension you need to develop the habit of learning at least 10 new words every day. Okay, this is very important. This is extremely important. Please try to develop the habit of learning 10 new words every day. So what you have to do is find 10 new words, from dictionary or from wherever, or if you're reading some other book, you find 10 new words, write the words, meanings, and their antonyms as well. So words, synonyms, antonyms, and if possible, try to make a sentence with each word as well. So this way, what will happen? You will not forget those words. So imagine if you're learning 10 new words every single day, right? So by the end of 1 month, how many you will learn? You will learn 300 new words. And by the end of 2 months, how many you will learn? You will learn 600 new words. So this is called compound effect. What is compound effect? Like you do little bit of things daily, and by the end of the month, you will have a very big, huge impact. So this is called a compound effect as well. So this is very important. Please develop the habit of learning 10 new words every day. Also, in order to answer English comprehension questions in the best way, you need to be good in reading. You develop your habit of reading. You can read anything like newspaper, magazine, any magazine. But what I will recommend you from the exams point of view, please, this is very important. You know what children do? They will read blogs, they will read newspaper, magazine, and when it comes to the exam time, they find it difficult. Why? Because they don't read, they don't read the right text. What is the right thing to read for at this level? Please develop the habit of reading classic novels, at least 100 years old. This is very important. Please develop the habit of reading at least 1 or 2 chapters of a book from any of the classic novels. There are so many of them available. You can go on Amazon, eBay, they are available. For example, Charles Dickens novels, you can read them. It's very important to read them. So what will happen when you will go for the actual exam? You will find them very easy. Hope you like this video. So please remember to subscribe, press the subscribe button, and press the bell icon as well, because my future videos are going to be very important as well. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Okay, bye.